Good day, friends. My partner in life, Dee, shared a song with me the other day by Bob Marley. 3 little birds. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything's going to be all right. Cute little song. I'll share a link to it in the comments on Facebook and on the message I'll send out on email. Tried to include it in this video recording, but Facebook doesn't like it when you use copyrighted material and don't do that in the correct format. So don't worry, we'll figure out another way to do that. But anyways, the song that Dee shared with me reminded me of a time in my life when I was very, very worried. Worried now with dealing with all the problems of COVID-19 and the virus and people getting sick, people dying. How can we stop the spread? But it took me back to an earlier time, the message of this song, don't worry about a thing, that everything's going to be all right. A time when I was just beginning to get through an addiction. Time when I was going through bankruptcy. Time when I was separated from my son because of family court issues. Didn't have much of anything. I was paying $25 a week for a car, and I was lucky if I had enough money to go over to a diner at the end of the week with my friends in recovery. That was a big treat, having a coffee and a donut at a diner. Yet my friends in recovery, they helped me understand, like, don't worry, everything's going to be okay, and God's got your back, and we got your back. And that's an important message that I came to understand, that even though I was paying alimony and child support and $25 a week for a car and struggling with giving up an addiction, people surrounded me, people that wanted to show me the power of love. And that's the message of this Bob Marley song, that together we can get through these problems, that there's a higher power that really cares for all of us. There's a scripture that goes along with this. It's about God caring for the birds. And if God cares for the birds, he'll certainly care for us. From the Gospel of Matthew, verses 25 and 26, and I'll be sharing from the Message version. If we decide for God, living a life of God worship, it follows that we don't need to fuss about what's on the table at meal times, or the clothes that are on our backs, or what's in fashion. Because there's far more to our lives than the food we put in our stomach, or how the clothes are hanging on our back. Jesus says, just look at the birds, free and unfettered. They're not tied down to their jobs, but they're careless because they're in the care of God. And Jesus says, don't forget that God cares for us much more than he cares for the little birds. Because we are told, and especially part of our Methodist theology, that we have the spark of God inside of us. And God's prevenient grace, God's love, is there to help guide us. We don't need to worry about a thing, because God's got our back, because every little thing's going to be okay if we choose to ignite that little spark. I learned that from people in recovery decades ago, that I said, why are you caring about me? Because at that time, I was the little bird that needed to be helped. And they surrounded me with love. They reached out with their phone numbers. They reached out with their care. They said, do you need a ride? Or how can we be there for you? And it was so profound that it helped me understand the depth of love that people that I didn't even know were willing to care. And God cares for us so much more than that. If there's anything I can do to help you understand the depths of God's love, that help you deal with this current crisis, just give me a call. 518-572-0835. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing will be all right when we rely on the power of God's love. Thanks for listening, my friend, and check out that Bob Marley song that's linked below.